Streaming live, this is NewsNation Now.
Welcome to NewsNation Now. I'm G. Suki. It's January 22nd. Here's what you need to know on this Friday morning. Yesterday, President Biden announced a new coronavirus strategy. Here are the key takeaways. Americans will be required to wear masks in federal buildings, airports, and on planes, ships, buses, trains, and public transportation. Also hoping to jumpstart a national vaccine strategy. Orders from FEMA to set up 100 vaccination centers. And the CDC is developing a program to deliver vaccines through local pharmacies starting next month. For the full breakdown, head to our website, newsnationnow.com. Drug maker Eli Lilly says its antibody drug appears to reduce the risk of COVID-19 at long-term care facilities. In the 8-week trial, patients who tested positive for coronavirus were immediately given the antibody therapy in a single infusion treatment. The FDA gave temporary authorization to test the treatment in November. Now the company wants emergency authorization. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell has proposed pushing back former President Trump's impeachment trial to February so Trump's team can review and prepare for the case. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi could send the article of impeachment charge accusing the former president of inciting the riots at the U.S. Capitol as soon as today. House Democrats are pushing for a quick trial, while some Senate Republicans argue Congress should not put a former president on trial at all. Senator Ted Cruz said pursuing the quote the impeachment was a, quote, petty, vindictive final attack directed at President Trump. We should just move on. A judge has granted preliminary approval to a $641 million deal that would benefit thousands of people who lived in Flint, Michigan, for those harmed by lead-contaminated water. The move triggers a months-long process during which they either accept the settlement or object and pursue their own claims. Michigan's former governor, Rick Snyder, 2 health department officials, and 6 others were charged last week. Their decisions are blamed for the deaths of 9 people with Legionnaire's disease. Japan's prime minister denied reports of cancellation and says he's determined to host the Tokyo Olympics this summer. His statement comes after a report last night from the Times in Japan that said there was a consensus among government leaders that the games needed to be called off because of the pandemic. This morning, the governor of Tokyo said there has been no talk of canceling or delaying the games. And trending this morning, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders and his fashion statement at the inauguration. The original photograph shows Sanders in his folding chair wearing a big Burton brand parka and mittens. People across the country taking that photo and making him the star of a multitude of memes. Take a look at Forrest Gump. Looks like no to a box of chocolates there. Senator Sanders should be comfortable here in the room where it happens in the hit musical Hamilton. And finally, winter is coming. Seated on the Iron Throne in Game of Thrones, ready to take on White Walkers. By the way, those gloves were made by Vermont teacher Jane Ellis, repurposed wool sweaters and lined with fleece from recycled plastic bottles. But listen, don't reach out to her. She's sold out and she's being inundated. She's sending people to Etsy to buy from other makers. I'm G. Thanks so much for watching. Happy Friday. Stay with us throughout the day for breaking news coverage here on our app and website and tonight's NewsNation broadcast at 8/7 Central on WGN America.
Start your morning with NewsNation. Top headlines and trending stories delivered straight to your inbox for free. Go to newsnationnow.com/newsletter to sign up.